All right, YouTube. What's up? It's your boy, Original Dog Man John Castro. And this video is a video request from someone in my comment section asking me, what do I think about Kevin Samuels' video about Christian feminist women? I'm going to let you know what I think about his video. I'm not going to let you know what I think about Christian feminist Christians or single male Christians or anything like that, because everyone has their subjectivity. It's easy to mind read someone and just crush them in your live stream, especially people who are ignorant to a lot of things in this world. And there are many. Many are called, but few are chosen. It's easy to make yourself look good against many people online, especially if those people aren't used to being online or on air. All right, it's a different kind of mindset. But I'm going to expose certain things about Kevin Samuel, and this is just the first part of this video. And I've caught so many things already wrong with his video, his live stream. Actually, this is him doing a live stream about his previous live streams. So I want you guys to pay attention, and I'll let you listen to it. And the sentence of the day is Ood for Greatness. Love this stuff. So.
Attractive, unmarried women.
This is the first portion of the video, so I'm going to go back just a little bit to let you hear what he had to say.
Generation X, I started to see more and more single people in church. I was over singles ministry at 3 different churches.
Okay, he was over singles ministry at 3 different churches. Now, that isn't suspect to you guys. I don't know what the fuck is. He was singles minister. He was a singles minister at 3 different churches. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? This dude is a predator, man. This dude is feeding off the vulnerabilities and insecurities of young men. He's running a fashion business for young men. So he feeds off these people. If that isn't clue enough for you guys, I don't know what the fuck is. It doesn't take a genius to figure this shit out. It doesn't. It just takes a little common sense, people. It doesn't take a PhD or any kind of degree to figure out a scam artist like Kevin Samuels. Let's listen to some more. This is just the first, basically, maybe the first 15 minutes of this fucking video that I'm going to speak on. And then if I really wanted to do a whole entire video or series on his fucking live stream, I'd tear this dude apart in a second. I would tear this dude apart and let you see me tear this dude apart. Because it's not only me that is exposing him. There's other people online. Like a handful of other people. More important YouTubers. You got like Sarge Willapete. There's another dude, and then another dude, and then one more. Pretty sure. So, I mean, I can't remember all the names, but many people do not like this dude. I'm one of them. I just don't like his tactics. I don't like his demeanor. I don't like his slithering snakiness. I don't like anything about this dude. This dude doesn't understand truth. He runs simply on pure subjectivity. He runs on his emotions, his personal feelings, and his opinions. That's what he runs on. He doesn't run on God's truth. But he does use God as a guise to hide behind. He hides behind the word of God. All right? He's perfection. He's righteous in every way. This dude right here. So let's listen to what he says here.
And one thing that I noticed is that I saw a lot of attractive, unmarried women at church. Women's ministry will be packed. One day at Friendship West Baptist Church, Pastor Tony, not Tony Evans, I got the church wrong. Our pastor.
So he went to a church and he forgot the pastor's name of who he was talking about. Really? You a singles minister at 3 different churches and you don't know your pastor's name? He failed to mention the pastor that he was talking about. Either 1, the story he's about to tell is a false fucking story, or 2, he's just trying to say whatever he's saying to make his fucking live stream look good. Plain and simple, man. It doesn't fucking take a genius, like I said, to figure this shit out. Let's listen to it again. I'm going to rewind it to about 2:17, and then you guys will see. $2.15.
Our pastor asked all the single men to stand up. And we had 3 services, okay? He said, all the single men stand up.
Let me go back a little bit further. Let's go over
Women at church, women's ministry will be packed. One day at Friendship West Baptist Church, Pastor Tony, not Tony Evans, I got the church wrong. Our pastor asked all the...
It wasn't Tony Evans. He got his churches mixed up, but he couldn't name the pastor that he was talking about. Yet, he is a singles minister at 3 different churches. If you're a minister at these churches, you should know your pastor's name. But of course, you're full of shit, and we know you're fucking lying. We know that you're not close with the church, nor the church members. Because you can't even name your pastor. Let alone remember what service goes to what church. Who the fuck do you think you're trying to fool here, man? Let's continue with the fucking manipulation with this dude. This dude is a straight fucking snake, and someone needs to cut his fucking head off. I'm not talking about literal. I'm talking about really just shun this motherfucker from YouTube and ban his fucking channel. Straight the fuck up, man. This dude is games. That's all he's about. He's about bitch-made ass motherfucking games. And if you guys can't see that, I don't know how much more I can do on this channel to help you motherfuckers see this shit. I'm not trying to manipulate you. I don't fucking have tabs running on my YouTube channel asking for money. I don't have super chat running. I've never asked not a one motherfucker of you to pay for anything of mine. Never. Only thing I give you motherfuckers is the truth. You don't like it, get the fuck off my channel. Never come back. Straight up. I ain't got nothing to give to you. You ain't got nothing to give to me. The only thing that I'm saying here is truth. You can take it, you can accept it, or you can deny it. I don't give a fuck. Get the fuck off my channel. Never come back if you don't want to hear it. But if you want to hear the truth, then listen up. Here's what's up. Let's continue.
Single men to stand up. And we had 3 services, okay? He said all the single men stand up. And it was about 50 or 70 guys that stood up, right? And then he
now, at the beginning of this video, he said not a lot of men. A lot of men are leaving the churches, which that is true. But what church are you talking about? Because 50 to 70 men in a church, that's a lot of fucking people. That's over 140 some fucking people. If you add 50 to 70 men, 120. Over 120 people in each fucking service, if you include the women. Because he says there were double the women. Well, damn, you're hitting closer to 200 motherfucking people in a church service. You're talking about a big church. What big church you going on? Most churches, they don't hold large gatherings unless there's a special event. Like a special guest speaker, like T.D. Jakes coming to your fucking church or some shit, right? Especially black churches. Yeah, we know about that shit. I know about it. But we'll continue on with this dude here.
Said, okay, now I want all the single women to stand up. And when I tell you, Pastor Haynes, like, ladies, there they are. And I felt like a lion, like a piece of meat on the Serengeti. I was like, what is he doing that for? It was easily 8, 10 to 1 in that one service, right? And what I started to notice, what I started to realize is, I'm like, man, the single women outnumber the single men in this church by a large margin.
Okay, here's why what he's saying doesn't make sense. Because we know, as men tend to hide their feelings a lot of times. So, most men who aren't really single probably won't stand up. That's a fact. This is a fact. Men suppress their feelings more than women do. So it's not surprising that women stand up more. More women would stand up than men in a church service when they're asking a survey fucking question like that. How many of y'all are single? Now, here's what's really bothering me about this whole ordeal. You see, the new religion is sex. This is what Kevin Samuels is selling on his channel right now. He's not selling God. He's not selling any kind of information. He's selling sex. Y'all don't see it. Y'all don't hear it. Y'all don't know it. Everything he spews, it's all about finding the opposite sex, finding a female. He's a singles minister at 3 different churches. This dude is scouring the fucking cultural and religious aspects of his black community to find his next victim. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Either that next victim is going to be a woman, a next victim is going to be somebody he can expose on his channel, or it's going to be a dude that he can expose for money. He's going to get their money. He's using their vulnerabilities against them. These single black men. Hey, he's going to these churches. I'm a fashion consultant. Here's my card. I can help you dress up and look real good if you pay me $300 for a fashion consult or $800 for a fashion consult. I can dress you up and get you a fine-ass woman. Plain and simple, man. If y'all can't read this dude's game, I can't help you. If you don't listen to me, I can't help you. If you don't listen to the people who are on my fucking channel testifying against this dude, I can't help you people. It's easy to expose people and their subjectivity. It's easy to expose the lies within everyone. Why? Because if you're smart enough, you know how much you don't know. If you're smart enough, you know how many times a day you lie to yourself. If you're smart enough to figure that out, then you're smart enough to figure out how many times a day the next person lies to themselves. And whenever someone comes on your live stream, all you got to do is ask questions. Everything will fall into place. Why did you do this? Why did you do this? Oh, you did this. Why didn't you marry this dude? Keep on going. Keep on asking those questions. Keep digging. People expose themselves all the time. It's not a hard thing to do. What he's doing is he's exploiting these people. And once you understand that, and once you get a grasp of that, you understand what kind of fucking snake Kevin Samuel really is. If we're honest with ourselves, you see that this dude is a bitch. If he has any heart, if he has any truth, he knows that he shouldn't be exposing these people on his channel like that. I might have some more, but I'm gonna go ahead. I'm 12 minutes in. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see what we can listen to, and we can pick it out. It's easy. Psychoanalyzing people is not that fucking hard.
And what you're gonna start to notice is the women of my mother's and my grandmother's generation, they moved a heck of a lot different than...
Now, I will admit, a lot of the stuff that he is saying is factual. A lot of people in his mother's generation and in the past, they moved different. Yeah. Why is that? Because cultural norms change. It's the culture that poisons the people. It's the rap music. It's the image of Hollywood. Drugs, sex, violence, prostitutions, killings, murders, cars. All this sells. Sex sells. When people are exposed to these kinds of things in today's society, their mindset changes. It's easy to see that. Yeah, he's speaking truth, but this shit should be common sense to most of y'all. He's not saying anything new. He's just saying what it is. He's saying what it is, and at the same time, misleading all of y'all. He offers these people no solution. He offers these people no truth. He just leaves it as it is. He doesn't really help anyone. Let's listen.
The women of this generation, just completely different. Completely different.
He doesn't say why they're different. He doesn't explain why they're different. Why is that? Because society and the elitists are destroying the family unit. When you take away the man out the family, you destroy that family. You destroy the women and the children in that family. Kevin Samuels doesn't want to admit this. He does not admit this. He only admits that there's something wrong with women, feminist women in this generation. That's it. End of story with Kevin Samuels. But he won't go deeper than that. He won't say why the elitists are wanting people to be dependent upon the system. Socialism, not capitalism, where people work for their shit. He wants black people to be dependent upon welfare, social security, and the system. But then he doesn't realize that a lot of times it's the black men who are supposed to be the leaders that aren't the leaders, that leave their children abandoned and walk away from their families to go find another bitch and get them pregnant, and then find another bitch and get them pregnant. And unless you realize this fucking ugly ass Mobius pattern in society with people, but not just with black men, it's any man, it's white and black. If they can separate the man who has knowledge, the man who has common sense, God and truth on his side, and he is armed, that man is unstoppable. That's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of a strong man, period. An armed, educated, strong man. That's what the system is trying to destroy. And once they do that, they destroy the entire family. Kevin Samuels doesn't admit this, though. He's using this to exploit people and gain monetary gain. That's it. He's a fucking snake. Let's see what he says.
And even my grandmother, when she was, in transitioning, she said, I feel sorry for you, baby. She's like, these women today ain't nothing like the women I grew up with. And that's the truth. Anybody who's being honest will say that they have heard that the women today are not like the women of yesteryear.
Yeah, that's common sense. We fucking know that, Kevin Samuels. But why are they like that today? I gotta give this motherfucker the answer. So now he's gonna know the answer. He's gonna fucking probably use it the next time he talks to another woman, and even misuse them even more so. Look, it's easy for me to get a woman on my channel and fucking tell her what it is. But it's harder to give an answer and a solution. You wanna know what the answer and the true solution is? God. Unless you have God, all of us, we are nothing. Unless you have God, you cannot do nothing. You can't do anything. You are nothing. That's the fucking answer. Knowing the difference between subjective moral values and objective moral duties. Knowing the difference between intention and expression, necessity and certainty. Knowing what's going to happen with correlation, correspondence, and cohesiveness. Knowing the answers that Jesus Christ has given you and he has paid for your fucking sins. Knowing that will comfort you. Knowing that no man, no woman will ever lead you to happiness or cause you to be happy. It's a false sense of happiness when you depend on another man or another woman for your happiness. You depend on yourself and God. First and foremost, God. Then he gives it to you. Then you can give it to other people. As long as they do the same to you. Because why? Because do unto others, you would have them do unto motherfucking you. Kevin Samuels doesn't accept and give God that glory. He gives himself that glory. You pay him the money to talk about God's truth. God said you have been given the word truly, therefore you go out and you give the word. You have been given the truth. Therefore you go out into the world and you give the truth. And for those who don't want to hear and close the door on your face, you turn and walk away and go to the next person. Kevin Samuels won't talk about this. He doesn't have the truth. Let's listen. Let's see if he gives us an answer. Let's see if he says anything that God says about all this.
But what I want you guys to hear is, I want you guys to hear 3 different women.
Why? Why do we have to hear 3 different women to hear the same fucking messages that they're all spewing? Why? They've been all indoctrinated. They've been all reflexed throughout society. They've been programmed by the system, by the educational system, by society, by people, by many different things. Why do we need to hear 3 different women to prove that 3 different women are living a worldly life? God talks about this. We don't need to hear this shit. Give us the fucking answer, Kevin. He never does. But let's see how he breaks this woman down, okay? Let's see how he breaks this woman down. And we're going to see the hypocrisy in what he does.
Who don't know each other.
Now remember, as the moderator, as the host of the live feed, you have the ability to mute someone and talk over them. So let's listen.
But what you're going to hear is you're gonna start hearing some similarities. You're gonna start hearing some things that you typically, it's going to be hard to kind of overlook. Now, we got 739 people in here. Let's get the likes up. I want you guys we're going to go back to a show.
We're going to hear some things that's hard to overlook. No, we're not. We're going to hear some things that are very fucking typical and we hear and see every day. What do we hear and see, people? We hear about women who get beat. Oh, I love him. I still love him though he beats the crap out of me. I love him. We hear that. We know that. We see that all the time. Oh, he mistreats me. I love him. Blah, blah, blah. We're going to hear deflection from people. We're going to hear people lie. We know this. This is nothing new. But Kevin Samuels puts it on his channel like it is. And all these fucking people who are listening to him fall for his shit.
That I did a while back. And I want y'all to pay attention. Let's see if we can hear some similarities. Okay?
As far as what? What do you mean?
You asked me, am I saying you did the wrong thing by going to get your master's? I'm just going to say, if you know you want to be married, how have you applied the same amount of energy and focus in getting a husband?
Okay. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I got my master's and my bachelor's in my 20s.
Okay, but I said into finding a husband.
Yes.
Okay. I find that one difficult to believe because. So let's go ahead and flesh this out some more. What city are you in?
I'm in Dallas.
Okay, you're in Dallas, and I spent.
So you see what he does here? He says, let's go ahead and flesh this out some more. Psychoanalyzing every word that this woman says. That's not hard to do, people. It's like being an investigator and trying to figure out shit by asking people questions. Sooner or later, if people ask questions, they'll trap themselves. Like I said, a lot of people live a subjective life. Plain and simple. Kevin Samuels exploits and exposes this on this woman. It's not a hard thing to do.
Spent most of my adult career in doubt. Black, women, Christian, feminists. I should have put, a lot of this tends to happen in the South.
What the fuck makes you think that there are only black Christian feminist women in the South? Do you not see all the fucking feminists up north? But he wants to just label this as a black woman thing. You see, that just goes to show you that Kevin Samuels doesn't know the world like he think he does. He doesn't, man. He does not. Take a look at Seattle right now, what's going on. You tell me there's no feminists up there. There's no Antifa. There's no agitators up there. There's no protagonists up there. You tell me. Kevin Samuels thinks he knows the world. He doesn't know jack shit.
Let me tell you what I do know about the women in Dallas, particularly the black women in Dallas. You guys are a pain to deal with.
They are. A lot of black women are a pain to deal with. A lot of black women are outspoken. A lot of black women have to play the role of daddy because the black men are the problem. The black culture is the problem. Like I said, what do they glorify in these songs and these rap music videos? Drugs, sex, violence, prostitution, money, guns, everything negative. So the black men partake in this role, partake in this culture. They leave their wives, they leave their children, and they destroy the family unit. So what happens next? It's the black women who have to take the head of the household and become the husband and the wife. But Kevin Samuels does not accept this. This woman went and got her fucking master's and her major and her master's degree before the age of 27. She had to play that fucking role. She had to be the breadwinner. Kevin Samuels doesn't want to give this woman her due credit. She had did it at 27. She's 40 now. And he's saying that he don't believe that she put as much effort into finding a man as she did trying to get her career on track. Think about that for a second, people. Who the fuck is this dude to judge this woman like that? Who? So he wants to keep digging. Yeah, he's going to dig and find some more shit. But what he just did there was judge unrighteously. Right off the bat. Right off the bat, he judged her. I find that hard to believe. I don't give a fuck what you believe or not, motherfucker. What you believe is subjective. It holds no standard of truth. Look, people, when you can pick out all this shit and pick out all the bullshit with Kevin Samuels, you start to see the truth. This dude is a con artist. This dude is a snake. And I'm going to end this video on that note. If I could pick out 5 minutes of this fucking video and have a 30-minute rant about his bullshit, imagine what I would do to his whole fucking video. If I were to watch and criticize and talk and speak on his whole fucking video, I'd make Kevin Samuels look like a fucking bitch-made motherfucker. End of story. I hope you guys see the truth for what it is. Because I'm hungry. I'm getting ready to eat. Fuck this shit. Y'all don't like the truth? Get off my channel. Y'all want to get fed some more bullshit? Go to Kevin Samuels. Don't fucking come back to my channel. Because if you like Kevin Samuels, Scammuels, you don't deserve to watch my shit. Go back to him. Go suck his dick.